Hello my friends, TeresaLouise here, and welcome to my sewing room. Yay, here I am. I know, it's been a long time. Well, I did put up a video the other day on the Sew Sampler box, so I guess it hasn't been that long ago, but prior to that, it was February 2nd, I think. So yeah, I've been gone a while. So yeah, I wasn't feeling well, and but I think I'm getting my mojo back. Not that I haven't done anything. I've had a lot of time to sit around and think. When my brain functions, I can think. So I've done a lot of stitchy stuff. In fact, you'll probably see the FlossTube video before you see the quilty video. Today I'm feeling pretty good, so I thought I'd try and get 2 videos done. One on for FlossTube and one for QuiltTube. So here we are. I'm just going to have a little sip. I'm going to try not to overdo it, because that's what usually happens, right? You start to feeling a little better, and then you try to catch up on everything, and then you overdo it, and then you're laying around. I am starting to feel like I'm probably getting really close to nap time. Anyway, oh boy, I don't want to go back into brain fog. I haven't completely gotten out of brain fog yet. So if I stumble around, that's what's going on. That darn old fibromyalgia. When I get in a flare-up, I go into a worse brain fog, and so then I, stumble on my words and can't think of the word, and it's really annoying. So I'm not doing it on purpose. No, I'm not. All right, boy. Well, we did have summer for about a week, and now it's raining today. And it's cold enough it might just snow. Here it is, the 24th of April. I'm expecting the hummingbirds any day now, because they usually come in around the end of April up here in the mountains. So I need to get my stuff out for them, because they will be hungry by the time they make it up here. So yeah, if they're flying in now, boy, they're gonna have some terrible weather. Okay, so yeah, let's see, what have I been doing. I got a quilt top done, so I'll show you that. It's right here. I don't know what I did with the pattern. It was a pattern that I found on the Fat Quarter Shop. It's a free pattern. I think Kimberly has a YouTube video on it. I think it's called Postage Stamp, and she did it in red and white. Okay, so I did mine in blues and yellows. I had a Fat Quarter bundle, and boy, it just worked out perfect. I did end up with an extra block, so I'm going to make a pillow out of it. This is that. This is it. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just going to make a pillow for the bed with that. And then, the quilt is too big, to show you the whole thing, but I'll show you a little bit of it. It's right here. Right now, I think it's like 90 by 90. I am going to put one more border on it. I think I'm just going to do a white border, because it's so hard to match yellows, or it's hard to match With all the fabric I have, you would think I could match this, but I can't. So I'll just show you a quarter of it. And oh, isn't that pretty? I love it. Yeah. So I'm gonna like quilt a circle with feathers around it. That'll look really cool. And then I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do in the blocks, but yeah. So cool. Really happy with that. So I haven't just been sleeping. Of course, I did that downstairs. I just came upstairs and found a pattern. I've been wanting to do that pattern for quite a while. And so I just picked some fabric out, cut it up, and then I took it downstairs to my sewing machine down there. And when I felt like sewing a little bit, that's what I did. So it took me a couple months, but okay. So there's the quilt top finished. I don't have any quilted projects finished. I have a lot to finish though. As a matter of fact, I got a customer quilt the other day, but she said she didn't need it till June. I told her it was a good thing because I hadn't been feeling good, but I thought I could get it done by June. I'm wanting to start quilting again, so hopefully. Alright, so let's look at my hand piecing project, my little hexie project. You guys remember this one? So that's where I am on that. I need to get some more hexie papers. And then I have some more blocks ready to go on. And I've been doing this downstairs, watching TV or videos or what have you. And just, you know, picking a hexie, picking some fabric, and putting them together. So I have quite a few ready. Those are all the light colors. In fact, I need, while I'm up here, I need to find some more light colored fabric that will match that. I think I found a piece the other day that'll work. So these were started out as a jelly roll, so it was 12.5 or 2.5 inches by width of fabric, and then I just cut them into 2.5-inch squares. And I'm running out of the light color that came with the jelly roll, so I'm going to need a lot more because I still have a lot of colored fabric. You know, I have like 3 piles like that. And you know, at first I thought I was only just going to do a wall hanging, and I still might just do a wall hanging. I don't know yet. But in case you know, if I get to the wall hanging part finished, you know, and I look at it and think, oh, I can keep going, I might just keep going. Or, you know, I thought, do a wall hanging size, make it kind of look like a panel, right? And then put borders around that. And then with the rest of these, sew on by the machine, you know, just squares. I'm thinking about that too. But either way I go, I am going to need more light colored fabric. So that is where I am on this. I've really enjoyed it. My left hand thumb mostly kind of falls asleep. Does that when I'm cross stitching too, because I hold the fabric, you know, so you're holding the fabric, and so I got to kind of turn my hand remind myself, don't hold it like that. because I don't want to have carpal tunnel surgery. I had that on my right wrist, and it worked pretty good. This hand hardly ever falls asleep now. So, okay, so that was my Hexie project. Let's see. I haven't done any more on this. Probably shouldn't even show it to you, but I'm going to show it to you anyway, because now this fabric goes with the other quilt that I did, right? And these were all my half square triangles that were left over from that project. You know, so when I did the sew and flip method, you know, I had, you cut those triangles off. That's where this came from. So I still have quite a few. I think I can get another piece like this at least. So I'm going to make either pillow shams or pillowcases out of these pieces. And so it'll go with the quilt. Plus that other quilt I did that's just the wall hanging, and it'll all match. I think that'll look really cool. I haven't decided if it's going to be pillowcases or shams. So if I do pillowcases, then I think I'll sew this to like muslin on the front, you know, or on the back, I mean. So a piece of muslin to the back, because you don't want this just open where your pillow is rubbing against it all the time. That wouldn't be good. If I make a pillow sham, then I will quilt it. So maybe it'll be a quilted pillowcase. So this is one of those projects that I can do downstairs. It's been sitting down there for a couple months now, and I haven't touched it because I started working on that quilt, and I hadn't started a new quilt project in a long time, and I guess I was kind of burnt out. That was why I went to the cross stitch for a little while. And you know, I'm just not sure what to do with all these quilts. So I mean, I can't do anything with them until I get them quilted, but I guess I'm going to have to start giving them to my cousins and aunts and stuff. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, yeah, there's a spider up there, and he's crawling this way. Dang it. Oh, I hope he doesn't come down here. Oh, I should have checked the ceiling before I started recording. Now I'm going to be looking up there all the time. I don't like spiders. They bite. All right. So the next project, now this is kind of a design as you go project. I'm going to keep looking up there. So, you know, I have lots of panels. I don't want him to come down here on me. So I have this really pretty sunflower panel. And then I also have a couple of layer cakes, the material that goes with this. So originally I wanted to do like take the layer cakes and then snowball the corners and kind of make it look like a honeycomb, right? But I didn't do my math right, and so the corners are snowballed too big, so it's not going to look like a honeycomb. See? But that's okay. Then I was thinking, because I don't have all of these done, you know. The new sew along with Cory Yoder that SewBecca and Stephanie Stitches worked on Friday night. I think it was the 23rd. So today's Saturday. So yesterday. Oh, good. He's going the other way. That is like a big flower, like a sunflower. And I thought, boy, this material would look really cool with that sunflower. And then I would just put the sunflowers around that panel. And so I have, you know, the other layer cake. So I'm thinking about doing this layer cake with that Cory Yoder sew along. And then maybe the other layer cake where I've already snowballed it, maybe I'll just make it a different quilt, or maybe I'll make it the back of the quilt, and so I'll have two quilts in one. So I'm still thinking about what I want to do there. And I know I will have to... Now, first let me say that that Cory Yoder sew along, I have a pattern from a different designer, and it's almost exactly the same as what Cory's doing, except for the middle is a solid piece of fabric and not a different block in each one. And so I want to do where the block is just the same color, because I want to do a pretty little quilting design in there. And if I put a block in each one, then that kind of takes away from the quilting. So mine will look a little different. The other thing I might do is shorten the stem up. I haven't decided. So I'm just going to kind of play with it. And I think that stem will be determined by what I need to insert this panel. So some of the flowers might not even have stems. You know what I mean? It might just be the flower. So yay, that spider is halfway away from me now. Okay, so that's what's in that tote. So you've probably seen the project bags that I've been making. The next one I have, partly, it's ready to sew together. I'm going to quilt it. I haven't quilted it yet because I'm thinking about doing a free motion quilting video, and I thought I could use this to do that. And so I might make that video tomorrow or the next day. And then yeah, then I'll have another project bag. This is that Tula Pink. So I have all the parts for that cut out already, ready to go. Okay. The next thing is Tiffany's Quilting Life on YouTube is doing a sew along, and she's going to be doing a Dresden plate that starts Monday the 26th at 11 a.m. It's going to be live, and I don't think we're going to get the whole project done during that first live, you know, and I'm not sure if it's going to be every Monday or she's just going to do one every day. I'm not sure. So go check out her station, her channel, and I think it was a couple of videos ago that she talked about it, and she gives you all the information, you know, the fabric requirements and everything that you're going to need. And yeah, go check it out and see if you want to join us. So I wanted to show you what I had picked out for that. Now, I have a ruler, but it's only an 8-inch, and I think she's going to be using a 10-inch. But she's going to show us how to add that extra inch. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use this ruler. Now, this is going to be my background fabric. And this is a batik. And I'm not going to give you all the measurements and all that stuff that you need. Go over onto Tiffany's channel. She has that already. Then I'm going to use, I have a couple of layer cakes. And this is Penny Rose Fabrics. It's really pretty. And so it's pinks and reds, a little light green color, light tan in there. And I have 2 of those, and that's just what I will need for that project. I think Tiffany is using fat quarters and yardage. But I'm going to use my layer cake. So you can use 2 layer cakes for that project. And then said my background, and then this is going to be my borders, binding, what have you. So I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, that's going to start Monday the 26th at 11 a.m. and that's Arizona time, which right now is Pacific Standard Time. So that's that project. Now, besides the bee fabric with the bee panel, I was thinking also about maybe doing that sunflower in this beautiful, so I might do 2 quilts, in this beautiful purple fabric. Isn't that pretty? This is, hello, my name is Fat Quarter Bundle. That's all it says. Beckford Terrace. And it is Robert Kaufman. And there's 16 fat quarters in here. And then I went through my stash and I found this in my stash, which all matches really good. So I'll have extra if I need that. And then I have this pretty polka dot lavenders, which will go with that. And then I also have this. So it will all go. Now, I'm either going to do that Cory Yoder, sew along, or I might go ahead and do the Dresden plate out of this instead of that other. I might have to flip a coin. But I still have a couple of days to decide. Either way, I'm going to keep all of this together because I can use this for any project, you know. And remember, I have got the 2 new books that for fat quarter patterns. So I might look through there and pick something out. All right. So let me know down in the comments if you want me to do a fabric haul video, because I have gotten quite a bit of fabric, but I've kind of put it all away, and but I'd be happy to get it out and show it to you if you're interested in seeing that video. The one fabric I did want to show you because I thought it was quite an odd coincidence is I got some backing fabric the other day. And this is a 108 by 108, and it is Early Bird by Bonnie and Camille for Moda. And then in the Sew Sampler box, we got some Bonnie and Camille back quarters, and it's almost the same thing. I mean, the flowers are different, you know. These are more like roses, and these are like wild rose bush flowers, but it is so close. I couldn't believe it. When I opened this yesterday, I was like, that fabric looks really familiar. And so I went over there and grabbed that, and I was like, yep. But I was thinking about putting this on the back of that, but I don't know. This might have too much red in it. So I'll have to think about that. And then, you know, the labels. Hopefully you watched my video. We got these little labels, and I thought, well, at first I thought I probably would never use them, you know. I'll just save them for a giveaway. And then I thought, well, maybe they would look really cute on the bags that I make. So I might try one and see how it goes. All right. So what else? I haven't done anything on my collage quilt now, which is a bummer. But, well, actually, I guess I have done a little bit since the last time you've seen it. I'm looking at it now. And she's looking pretty good. So I need to get back on that. But I was watching the Collage Quilter video yesterday, and she's going to be having like a Zoom or online class next month. So I'm going to check that out, and I think I need to take a class. I think I would build my confidence up, you know. And she also has a couple of patterns that are for like beginners, you know. And so I thought about that too. And then also that Susan Carlson, I was going to check her website, and she might have a class also. So if it's in my price range, I might just go ahead and do that, because I really think it would help me feel more confident in getting that done. So that's where we are on that. Also been thinking about a Christmas quilt, and I know it's kind of early to be thinking about that, but for you newbies, or all of you out there, one thing I have been finding out a lot the last couple of months is a lot of times these designers and or Moda or Robert Kaufman, or you know, and the people that design for them, they have free patterns on their websites. And so what I did, so let's say you get a bunch of panels and you don't know what to do with them. Like me, I got a lot of panels from Creative Notions when I was getting that bag. And yes, they did give us a project, but I didn't really want to do that project. I don't know why. It's been a while. Anyway, so I went on the website and found a project for this panel. Now this is Holiday Heartland by Jan Shade Beach for Henry Glass. So I went on henryglassfabrics.com and looked up this panel, and they had a beautiful quilt. Now, I was going to get a picture of it for you so I could show you, but go on over there, take a look at it. This is the panel. And so, yeah, I want to do this in July. All right. So go on over. Hopefully it's still there because I didn't download it. So I got to go check that out. Go check it out. If you like the way that quilt looks, maybe you would like to do it with me. Now here's the thing. You don't have to do that with this panel. You could do it with any panel and any fabric you want. So, because I don't think I'm going to have enough fabric, so I'll have to dig through my stash and find out what fabric I'm going to need. But as we get closer, I'll do another video and talk more about it and see if anybody is interested in doing this project in July with me. So let's say you do have a different panel and the panel sizes are different than what this is. If you need them to be bigger, all we have to do is add a border around each one and to the size that we need, or you might have to fussy cut it down a little bit to make it fit. So be thinking about that. Anyway, go check that pattern out and tell me what you think, because I would really like to do that, a Christmas quilt in July, so that it's ready by December. Okay. The other thing is I'm going to get ready to do a free motion video. So if you have any questions about free motion at all, go ahead and put it down here in this in the comments, and then I'll try and answer those questions for you through that video. Plus I'm going to go back and look at the previous videos that I did and see what your questions were and try to address those. I'll probably try and do that video like this coming Monday or Tuesday, so you have time to get your questions in. All right. I think that's all. I'm looking at my list. Okay. So, Tiffany's Quilting Life, Dresden Plate, this Monday on the 26th, 11 a.m. SewBecca and Stephanie's Stitches is doing the Cory Yoder. So you could go look that up. It's under Cory Yoder's website, and that's a free pattern that you can download. And Becca and Stephanie were on last night, Friday night, so that would have been the 23rd. You could go watch that video, and I think it's 2 blocks every month. So I think her next video on that will be May 17th. Yeah, May 17th on a Friday night. So, live. Okay, well, you guys, definitely nap time. So I will chat with you guys later. Thank you so much for all your kind comments and your concern and all the love that you've shown me. It really means a lot to me. It really does, and I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, go ahead if you want. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. And a thumbs up doesn't cost you anything either. And they make me happy. And that's important. Darn it. Okay, you guys, go make something and have a great day, okay?